Finally, we're back. Casino Night. Okay, that's the perfect volume. Now, hopefully we can finish this game on this part. And then leave everything else as an extra part. But I don't think so. Leave super and all that for extra. Because what I mean by we're not collecting Chaos Emeralds, I meant we're not going to be playing the game with them. Only until an extra part where you collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds and then other stuff. But right now, no. Just no. Well, you can get all 7 Chaos Stones on Emerald Hill, but no. It just sucks. Also, in the original Knuckles in Sonic 2, you can glide like that and just keep on doing it over and over again by hitting the other wall. But even the boss was so easy, but now it makes you just bounce back into that one animation, which happens when you cancel your glide. Yeah, I'm very sure at the beginning of a level, you can actually switch your character's position. No, you're able to do that in Sonic 3. Also, here is a secret path in Hilltop, which is only in this 2013 remake. This is actually supposed to be... This is a section that is not for Sonic, clearly, because you can't jump down here at Sonic, otherwise you die, see? So, we're going to do this unique path, just to make the playthrough more interesting. I actually didn't figure this out until one time I was just experimenting with Sonic 2 with the 2000 with this version of Sonic 2. I can't really speak, but I was just experimenting with this until I learned that there was a whole path down here. I didn't even know that. And a checkpoint. Well, more than one, I think. Actually, I think I figured this out in 2019, 2020. No, I'm very sure it was 2019. Definitely not 18. Definitely not 2018. Definitely not 2020 or 2019. I think it's 2019. Also, in the original Sonic 2, you'll see it like a path here. You'll not be able to access it. And you'll just you'll not be able to actually go through it. And there'll be nothing on the other side. However, that path we went through was actually led to here. Just like how it was meant to be in the original game, I think. But no character could fly or glide in that game. And Knuckles in Sonic 2 just puts Knuckles in Sonic 2. Not that many changes were made. They were just minor. You'd be able to... It's so hard to speak. You being able to collect all of your rings. What am I even saying? Okay. Okay, give me a second. You'll be able to keep iron rings, all of your rings, after you go into a special stage. That's what I was trying to say, but I made it so hard. In the original game, you'll be able to do that, and then you'll be able to like land to get bursts of speed, like a drop dash. Oh. Even though a drop dash was not even in that game. It was in the Sega Ages version. My favorite way to play Sonic 2 is the Sega Ages version. The best way to play Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and and Knuckles in Sonic 2 plus Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So the best way to actually play it is the best way to play all those games in one game is to play Sonic Classic Collection. It's like the best way to play all the games, since it also has all the games. It doesn't have Sonic Spinball or anything, which I actually like. Because, like, why would we trade in Sonic for... Okay, why would you trade in something like Super Mario Kart for flipping Sonic Spinball? It just makes no sense. Like, why would we trade Super Mario Bros? Even though it's a very old game, why would we trade that in for some weird Sonic Spinball where it's not as fun as other Sonic games? Of course I have to use Mario as an example. Like, come on. Would you ever trade Sonic 1? Okay, probably you will probably trade Sonic 1, but would you trade something like Sonic Mania for a Sonic Spinball? No, I wouldn't think so. So, no. Now, this zone actually has something special in it. In Act 2, anyway. Now, I was going to save this for the extra part, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just get this out of the way. Part 2, it has already been long enough. Also, that Sonic 3 Let's Play, yeah, that actually been taking a long time. It's just because me just wanting to play a game is just, like, hard. Because, like, number one, the game is pretty long, like, especially when you're not playing as Knuckles. Because, like, you have, like, in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it's like a combined version of Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. So, instead of you having to do, like, 7 or 6 zones, you have to do... No, I think they both have 7 zones. No, one has 8 and one has 6. And that's how you get 14 zones. I can't really remember, but I'm very sure that's how it works. And also, I hate that. Like, I really hate that. Like, you just, like, go up and do that. Like I was saying, Sonic and Knuckles is a pretty long game. 14 zones. And no, not every zone has 2 acts. Well, they basically do. First, let's let this result... Okay. That should be a perfect volume, so you can hear it perfectly. Since I set the in-game volume to 1. Okay, that's kind of loud. No, we're not keeping it like that. Yeah, this is perfect. Hopefully you can hear it. Hear the music and all. Also, spin dash is like this move where you just like hold down, press this button, you go. It's simple. Sonic and Knuckles is a pretty long game. Knuckles is like the hard mode of the game. Barely ever play as him because like why? Like Sonic has the most longest game, which is the most recommended because you get the most playtime out of that character when you play the game. Also, make sure you collect all Chaos Zones, cause when you collect all Chaos Zones in Sonic and Knuckles, reach to the end of Death Egg Zone. Here's a spoiler, but here it goes. Once you play it, once after you complete Death Egg Zone, you go to a. Here's a it's a spoiler. But after that zone, if you're playing as Sonic, and I mean only Sonic, or if you chose Sonic and Tails, which is basically Sonic, but you basically have Tails with you, which can like knock down enemies and stuff like that, which is pretty useless, cause like Sonic is like the normal mode of the game. Tails is like the easy mode. Knuckles is like the hard mode. No, Tails is like the very easy, and then the Sonic and Tails is like easy, and then Sonic alone is medium. Yeah, that's how it works. But if you're playing as Sonic, you can go to a zone called Doomsday Zone. The Doomsday Zone, which it's a level where you play as Super Sonic or, well, Hypersonic. And you go through the zone, and once you beat the zone, that's when you get the true ending if you're playing as Hypersonic. Well, if you got all the Super Emeralds, anyway. If you don't do it as Hypersonic, you have to do it as Supersonic. If you have like one of the Super Emeralds collected, you cannot go Super again until you collect all of them, which can't actually let you go Super again. It'll just make you go Hyper. So you can't go Super anymore. So that means once you plant the emeralds, even if you collect all emeralds, and then just like plant one, collect one, you're not going to be able to go Super anymore. Even if you hit Doomsday Zone, you'll just be Super Sonic. And you get like, I'll call it the normal ending. I'll call the best ending the true ending. And I'll just call you not being able to go Super or anything. I'll call that the worst ending because it is. Okay, here we go. We're going to go into a level. Now, in the original game, if you don't know, this pit is actually spikes. But in this version, it's a whole new level. Don't you see that? We're going to fall and admit it. Here we go. Hidden Palace Zone. A unused zone from Sonic 2. However, it doesn't actually use the Hidden Palace Zone music that is in Sonic 2 in the 2013 version of Sonic 2, which is this version. I just couldn't hold it in anymore. I was about to save this for an extra part, but I'm like, you know what? I can't wits randomly like switching my volumes. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna keep it like that. Now, my first ever video was Hidden Palace Zone and another zone that we're gonna save for extra part. But I'm just going to tell you. But I am going to tell you its name though. It was called Proto Palace Zone. You'll see in the extra video, but in the extra part, it'll probably take like 3 parts in order to make this. Probably after the 3rd part, if that will have to be required. Hopefully, it'll only take like 3 parts, and then we like do it, and then we like go for all chaos summons. There'll probably be 2 extra parts, maybe. Like, I just want this Let's Play to be short. That's all. Only 8 minutes can be recorded, otherwise. Yeah, I'm going to lose storage fast. I'm losing my minutes. So yes, it would take 3 parts. Hidden Palace Zone, a lost level from the original game. Ugh, I really don't like this boss fight. It is unique though. In Sonic 2 was meant to have time travel, but it never happened. People kept on saying it was going to be something like Sonic C, but it actually wasn't. It was going to be like full 100% a part of the story, which means you'll have to be required to time travel in order to actually beat the game. So, no, it wouldn't be something optional. Even if it was something optional, yeah, it was not optional. Like, there's like, it was meant to happen. But then after that, like, the makers of the game just decide we're just going to scrap that and just turn it into a regular Sonic game. And then they had the idea of making 18 zones. Exactly, 18 zones. I think it was, yeah, it was that was 18 zones. 18 zones. 18 zones for Sonic 2. That's more than Sonic 3. 14 is enough. Like, no. Especially for a game with no save feature. Hold up. Especially with a game with no save feature. Like, that was actually pretty funny. There's so many unused levels, like, Sand Shower Zone, Dust Hill Zone, Cyber City Zone, originally Metropolis Act 3, and we're going to Ocean, but that wraps up first part. Yes, it'll take 3 parts. I didn't want this to take 3 parts, but after the 3rd part, we're going to do an extra part. And that wraps up for this video. Thank you everyone for watching. Subscribe, comment if you want. Share this video with anyone that's interested, and bye. Oops, I accidentally hit the pause button. No, you had to see that. No.